Hello everyone, this is Jamaican8008, and I have decided to finally do that video that I said I was going to do. I'm going to do a video which is not going to be a rant. This is going to be me talking about the problems that DeviantArt has been facing and stuff that the admins won't do to fix it. So, without further ado, let's go. Okay, so DeviantArt has a lot of problems during sites, and one of these problems is, as we go over here, number 1, fetishes. Now, this journal was by H. Rod Wolf 123. So, H. Rod will. I'll read H. Rod's journal and everything on here. So, yeah, let's get started. Number 1, fetishes. You can't go around for pictures. You can't search DA for pictures of your favorite cartoon character, it can be a video game character, etc., without seeing the same characters with inflated, unmentionable, or breast the size of wrecking balls. I saw images that portray fictional characters like Kim from Kim Possible and Asuka from Edge Alone in an aforementioned manner, which is a crime because Asuka is 14 and Kim is Possible is between 14 and 18 years old during the course of the series. This happens in photos of real people too. Some would take photos of real people, and then Photoshop the hell out of it. What I see are grotesque deceptions of girls and young women portrayed in an incredibly risque manner, catering to the pleasure of certain clientele who care less of what these girls and young women's opinions are actually be of this, simply because the clientele is too focused on viewing them as a sexual object and indulging the sights in before their eyes to care about these young women beyond how attractive they are. It disgusts me. Now keep in mind, I have a few fetishes myself, but keep in mind, I tend to keep my fetishes to myself. I don't want to bring it out on DA. I don't want to bring my fetishes out here. So yeah, I just don't really want to, bring it out because I'm the person who keeps things to myself, and yeah, and I don't want people judging me just because I do fetish art. I keep it to myself, as I've said. Number 2, pedophiles. There has been an increase of pedophiles on DA in the past few years. It seems like the usual modus operandi of these people that lure young unsuspecting women to roleplay with them, and then the roleplays turn sexual. What's worse is that once these people are pointed out, they get banned and or arrested. They keep coming back. Okay, and that's with DeviantArt's IP problem. Okay, we'll talk about that specifically later after I read this journal. Spam. Oh god. Spammers who randomly comment on one of your pictures saying check this out and click on some shady website. Keep in mind, I fell for this a few times, but I didn't really click on the website, and when I clicked on it, I clicked back on it because I didn't want to. Anyways, number 4, death threats. Oh my god. Oh god, I hate this one. For those of you that seen my Nate Spidwood video on death threats, you should pretty much know that this is what I'm talking about. This is what it's talking about. People spamming death threats saying that they'll come to my house and kill me and da 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 da. God, I hate this one. The inability to report stolen art. Oh, why? Why? Come on. I mean, if it's your art, but it's not only if it's your art, but if it's your art, then you should have the right to report like someone who's stolen your art. But if it's somebody else's art, then you can't report it because you're not the author, and it sucks. What's even worse is that even if you're the reporter or the author of the art, then guess what? The DeviantArt will still do the whole copy paste thing. Social experiments. Various people tend to carry out these so-called social experiments on sites without giving the thought of the boy who cried wolf-style consequences. A recent example is the infamous "you can't block users anymore" experiment, which is called mass panic, and several people have left DA because of it. Trolls. Oh my god, this one. The number of trolls and troll accounts has skyrocketed in the past few months, which has caused people to leave DA in droves because the site itself is starting to look more and more like 4chan. And here's an edited one. DeviantArt wants you to turn off your ad block. And this has happened to me before. Okay, so I was browsing today I was browsing DA. This is the person that has written the journal. So today I was browsing DA, and I refreshed, and I pressed the refresh button, and I was greeted with this message. Ad blocks are basically no soliciting signs, and there is no way in hell that I would turn off my ad block for a site like DA, which is notorious for virus-leading ads. Because this computer I'm using isn't mine. It belongs to a family, and I can't risk it getting viruses. I'll gladly turn off the ad block for DA, but only when the ads are virus free. Here are some journals about the viruses via DA ads. Yeah, and I'm not going to read those, but if you want to read them, I'll post a link in the description. Like Gabriel College, the CEO of the ad block, said, "No one except you has the right to control what shows up on your screen or who has access to the contents of your hard drive." So, what's next? Hashtag take a stand for DA. Now, okay, now here's another journal that talks about, that says, "Dear DA staff, by Excuse My Courage." And I'm going to be reading this. Right, so, right after I do this thing. Alright, anyways. Before you read this, this is in regards to a ticket I put in. The ticket was about me gifting a membership to someone who then was banned for being too young right after. I feel like I haven't gotten to what I paid for as I haven't. I'm out $5 because DA cannot freeze the core membership and will just have it to run out. The last reply I got was this: "Hello Creative Corps, we do apologize for any frustration, but if any member is banned with their core, whether it's purchased or gift, remains in effect until the expiry and cannot be redacted or refunded. Chargeback disputes are grounds for immediate revocation of purchase and premium content privilege across any and all accounts held in the same member. Kind regards, Charles, Customer Care Specialist, DeviantArt Inc. I'm within my rights as a paying customer to dispute a charge if I feel I didn't get my money's worth. I've disputed it on PayPal. You'd be thinking it's only $5. Surely this member wouldn't risk not being able to gift or buy anything from DA. I'm sure they will leave it. Not happening. It happened to many times, and I'm not going to sit around and sit here any longer. Other members might not be willing to risk their account, but I am, and because my voice matters, and it should. I shouldn't feel awful for speaking my mind, and I should feel like I can't because I'll get banned. I'll send the following back to the staff members who has been dealing with my issues. Sorry, I feel so drained. Threatening to take away my privilege I signed up for, paid for with court isn't right. By making an account on DA, I'm entitled to these things as is in your contract. You, DA, cannot take privileges away every time someone does something you guys don't want to deal with because you are a big company now. That's not how it works. It's wrong. And I don't know how you guys sleep at night knowing that you aren't standing up for anything anymore. I'm going to quote your about me here. Artists love us because we are an inclusive and supportive community. You don't support your artist at all. By any time I ask you for help, I've got the generic answer that has no meaning behind them. Help desk. What help desk? You guys don't even make it easy to get actual help from an actual person. It took me 25 minutes to find where I could write a ticket. At DeviantArt, we bleed and breed art. It is because of members you are even running. Your members are what makes you DA successful. I'm not gonna read all of this, but if you want to read this, then I will link it in the description below. So you can read this all, because this is fucking long. My god. Whew. My god, this is very long. So yeah. Anyway, so yeah, this is the problem that DeviantArt has currently been facing. Which brings up another question, because you know why? A friend of mine has recently got wrongfully banned for I don't know if it's either sexual RPs or art theft, but I'm just going to assume both. So, yeah. Which is what is currently on the whole DeviantArt issue. So, let me go on to the whole. Yeah. Here's currently the journals I will be putting in the description below. In fact, I'll put the whole I'll put the whole thing here. I'll put everything, I'll put the group in the description below, so yeah, you should know why I'll be talking about this. Here goes. I'm going to be finally talking about my friend Roninhunt's ban for DA, and going to be talking about the petition that a friend of his has just did. So here goes. Sorry if I feel so drained or I feel tired. It's because I don't know why, but possibly making videos often drains me out. I don't know why. Possibly because I feel tired. Yeah. Anyway, so here it is. Okay, I'm trying to find the whole Roninhunt problem. Where is it? I'm sure it's around here somewhere. Sorry if this seems to be taking so long, I'm just trying to find it. Finally found it! Okay, here we go. This was written by Rampage Maker. So anyways, have a desperate plea. This was copied and pasted from Sean the Wolf 12. Please have a desperate plea. Please, will anybody hear me out? It's about my friend Roninhunt 0987. He was banned for art theft. It was all a misunderstanding. It's not a thief. Anyone who knows Jared knows that. He would never steal art, but he would upload art for people for their OCs, and he's been wrongly accused and banned for it. But this wouldn't be considered fair use of art. Fair use is like if I wanted to make a parody of a song, I could, even though it's already a copyright. Same for art. Which is why fanfictions and OCs and role-playing are in general are legal. Otherwise, DeviantArt would be sued out of oblivion. DeviantArt would cease to be working today. So if this isn't allowed, if this was a fair use act, I don't know how it works, but Jared could sue DA, and since it's based in the USA and therefore subject in the US terms and regulations. Basically, Jared still has his rights. They can't do this. Just see if you can help unban him. Bring Jared back and I'll be forever in your debt. So yeah, this was, yeah. DeviantArt has falsely banned my friend that I knew since 2013 for falsely stealing art. And let's face it, Jared had so let me deduce this. If you're going to ban my friend who had the exact permission to upload this art with other people's permissions, such as myself, then why? Then why? Ugh. I just don't understand this. But I hope that that his ban isn't like permanent, because like I have a friend who's actually made a petition. Well, he's Ronin's friend, but this should go into fair use because Ronin has his rights and he still has the rights of a deviant, regardless of what DeviantArt has said. Even if he is an art thief, Ronin isn't an art thief. He had specific permission from other artists, like I said before, including myself, since I've drawn pictures for him of his OCs for him, and he has had my permission to upload them. And now I will show you another picture. And now I will show you a picture of this petition. So here it goes. Now, like I said before, Ronin has either been banned for either art theft or for sexual RPs. So anyways, so YRT9401 created a petition on Change.org to get Roninhunt banned from DA. So far, 4 people have signed it. He's made pictures of other characters, such as my character, who is the hedgehog, who is this hedgehog right here, even though he's brown, even though he's black. But yeah, Jared still has his rights. So for this to work, everyone will need to have to sign this, which I will also put in a link in the description below. So you can all unban him as well. So for any cases, you can, if you want to unban my friend Ronin, then I will love you till the end of time. Actually, no, I don't want to seem this like really weird, but you'll be my friend. Let's just say that. So, but here's the things I want DA to change. 1. Bring back the old report system. Accept screenshots for once. Because there's no point in having, because if we want to report someone for either art theft or harassment, then accept screenshots as evidence. 2. do not permanently bring back the IP ban. Also, bring back the people who was wrongfully banned, such as my friend and other people. But anyways, and also, what else? Oh yeah, bring back premium membership and stop using core membership, because I think people hate core membership. I don't have a problem with it, mind you, but I'm just doing what I'm saying here. Also, don't make the core membership. Also, lower the prices of premium membership, because I actually wanted premium membership for my birthday, but ever since core membership was introduced and the over tacky prices, my birthday was awful. I mean, it was good, but I wanted premium membership for my birthday. And bring back the old logo, because that was, I think, pretty much the logo that started it all. So yeah, this is pretty much my whole talk on DeviantArt. So yeah, if you want to know about the problem or the subject in that matter, then I will then please post a comment on this and take a stand for DA. Alright? Thank you.